I'm Craig Negoescu, Chief Architect for Open Labs, and what we have here today are the Open Synth range of products from our company, and these represent the best of personal computing technology that we've taken and produced great new class of instruments out of that feature a lot of usability, speed of operation, of course the high performance. Now this particular model is the Open Synth NEKO, and there's two models, NEKO and NEKO 64. The NEKO is powered by an Intel processor. NEKO 64 is powered by a AMD Opteron, a single or dual. So in the case of like a dual 64-bit processor, you can address up to 8 gigabytes of RAM, and it makes it one of the most powerful computers, let alone keyboards to show. Now this particular model here has the ability to take full-size PCI cards inside the device. So if you want to run Creamware or TC Power Core or Pro Tools or whatever you want to, you can keep it inside the chassis. And that integration and all-in-one concept was very important for us because we wanted something that was roadworthy, that was transportable, and that had everything you needed in one environment. You have 4 interchangeable USB control panels. These control panels are able to be exchanged, so you can move them around inside the device, replace your position. There's also going to be third-party modules coming out that'll feature things like, drawbars, vintage instrument, like old Moog or ARP knobs or anything like that. So it'll be a lot of fun to see what rolls out here over the coming year. We have a 15-inch touchscreen in the center and trackpad, of course, keyboard. In the back we have a 10 in, 10 out, 24-bit, 96 kilohertz audio interface, along with digital, word clock, all that stuff for your connections. And within the unit, we have a software interface that essentially is very clean, allows you to quickly get to, if you run in, get to your programs, get to commonly used data folders, and also allows you to get to things like the sound card or other things that you'd normally have to dig down inside the system for. And this exists above Windows XP, so that you have a very easy, convenient, fast experience as a musician, but at the same time, you're not cut out of what is a huge install base of users, and you can use all that software like your favorite sequencers, plugins, all those things can run on this machine. Now, something we've also introduced is our new host application called Carson, and what Carson allows you to do is it's a good environment for managing VST instruments or DXI instruments in real time on a stage, and it's optimized around our touchscreen use of touchscreens, so you can change volumes, you can add or subtract buses or instruments, and you can select new instruments, bring them into the system. You can add insert effects, and also within an instrument you can easily rearrange the key range and do real-time editing on the instrument while it's in the tray. And all these instruments expand out into a large tray. Allows you to manage everything in a single environment, and also allows you to take an instrument editor and pop it off the tray so you can drag it to another monitor, because we do offer optional multi-monitor support as well on the device. So you have very fast operation. When you record the settings you like inside this tray of instruments and samples and all the things you preload in the machine, you have a device manager where you can go through all of your presets, pick out, reorder any way you want to, and then so in operation you can move very fast and get your way around the instrument. You can even go into a zoom view where you can see them from a distance if you're in a performance situation. The sound card in this machine is a special version of a Delta 1010. So what we decided to do was go with standard, tested, tried and true solutions for the audio I/O. What we've done is made a few modifications to the output of the card to allow for more balanced signals, and to allow our form factor, which is a standard 19-inch rack on the back. And what this does, of course, is allows other developers, if they're interested, to produce their own custom I/O solutions, and, that require very little modification off of what they would normally commercially sell in a store. And that way, because we know that the user base, people are attached to certain, software or hardware technologies, and we're trying to keep that as flexible as possible for individuals. The target market on this product, I'd say, is very likely going to be, well, obviously your high-end users. We already have quite a few touring artists and definitely names everyone would recognize who are already committed to purchasing these units and using them on tour. So clearly, the set of people who have, want an uncompromising instrument are definitely going for the high-end model. We also have less expensive models that, since we are based on, consumer technology, we can scale our instrument very well to suit anyone's particular needs, then grow up into it. So anyone who uses a computer for music production currently, which is a lot of people, and or anyone who requires a very powerful workstation, is really the person who could benefit most from this. And the fact that it is all in one box, and the fact that it does come pre-installed, ready to go, and that when they open it up, turn it on, they can play, means, I think, a lot to people who have been waiting to get into it and have been hesitating a little bit just because they're intimidated. Some of the features of this is because it is built on XP Pro, you have the ability to do things like we can run RAID array inside the box, so you can have multiple hard drives running, and if one fails, the other one takes over automatically without even the user noticing. It's very seamless, failure recovery. And of course, you have the ability to utilize those forms of reliability. You can remote manage the instrument. You can do all kinds of things that do help, and part of that was optimizing the operating system and software and keeping just the parts people need up front available to them. And that way, also, another way on-stage reliability is, of course, that the machine does run with the power disconnected. We have an optional power protection feature that allows people on stage, they're playing, someone kicks out the cable, and as one musician said early in the show, he goes, long enough to fire the roadie.